Ferrer. And their team captain with jersey number 15, Phil St. Merced Cainglet. Libero number 13, Denise Michelle Lazaro. Calling on Our Lady Maroons from the University of the Philippines. At number 5, Angeli Pauline Araneta. Wearing jersey number 6, Ariel Jimry Magsalas. At number 8, Pauline May Henido. Wearing jersey number 14, Jeza Las Marias. At number 16, Princess May Ser. And at number 17, Southlyn Ramos. Libero number 10, Vea Dian Cuevas. Head coach for UP, Mr. Jarrod Ubalde. Head coach for Ateneo, Roger Gorayev.
Coach Jarrod Ubalde, Coach Roger Gorayev. UP versus Ateneo, second game. The starting 6. On your screens for both schools, UP still looking for their first win of this season, while Ateneo trying to put 2 together and stay up there with UST and LaSalle. UST winning earlier, so after their struggles, dalawang sunod na talo yung UST.
That's right.
Nakakaapat na sunod na panalo.
That's right, that's right. And that's what you want to see from a team, especially a lot of people expect UST to again get into the Final Four. And we've known UST to have some problems in previous seasons, pero ngayon mukhang naayos na nila. So they have a very young lineup, but they're making do with what they have, having 4 wins right now.
First point going to UP. Again, you know, just imagine if UP can come up with at least 3 players who are doing well in one game. Di pa sila nagkakasabay-sabay. I had a chat with Coach Jarrod kanina. And he said, I asked him, my first question to him right away was, what is the plan long term? Because that's what we want to know.
Yeah.
It's not just about this season, because the way the rate they're going, let's be honest, this is not a Final Four team that we're looking at right now. Just to be real about things, you know. So the more interesting question would be, what's the long-term plan? And he said there is a long-term plan, but right now what they're concentrating on is a psychological thing, that they can actually win here in the UAP. Like he said, in the off-season, maganda yung mga laro nila, nakapanalo sila ng dalawa sa magagaling na koponan. They can't understand why they can't translate it here when the spotlight is on in the UAP. And psychologically, right now, they're not there as Elisa Valdez pounds one to tie this game at 2-2. All right, let's talk about Ateneo first and go to Tiff Atendino. Go ahead, Tiff.
Yes, well, you know what, talking to Coach Roger Gorayev before this game, I asked him what their preparations are for this game, and he jokingly answered, I think it's how they prepared for us. But on a more serious note, they cannot be complacent at any point in this game, considering UP is the bottom seed. Coach Roger even saying, sa iba na lang makapanalo ang UP, wag lang sa amin. Of course, at the back of his mind was last year's loss to UE, which affected their team standings. Coach Roger Gorayev not wanting a repeat of this. For this afternoon, he just expects the Lady Eagles to play their usual game and to bring back their old form, especially for some of his players who need to recover and bring back their A-game.
Thank you, Tiff. How many times have we talked about that UE loss last year? That one loss that cost them yung team standing positioning, because they ended up obviously battling LaSalle, and LaSalle outclassed them. Their intention was to get to the finals. And maybe, you know, avoid muna LaSalle sa Final Four. Maybe go up against a UST, maybe have a better chance because they were matched up well with UST last year.
That's true.
But that's all water under the bridge. And again, that's all part of the learning process of not taking any team for granted. And I think that's one lesson that all teams can learn from LaSalle.
Remember what Coach Roger mentioned up to now, that was his motivation to the girls for this match. Remember that UE match last year?
Yes.
That was so painful for them.
Sakit yun.
Oh, and they don't want the same thing to happen again today. And of course, UP has a different thing in mind. Gusto naman nila siyempre makapanalo. They don't care who their opponent is. They just want to get that first win, whoever their opponent will be for that match.
Ayaw naman natin na sila yung unang biktima. Because again, one loss for teams like Ateneo,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
UST,
Yung nasa gitna.
Adamson,
Yung mga nasa gitna.
malaking bagay yan. Malaking bagay sa pagka-apekto. Hindi naman sa disrespect natin yung UST, ha, dahil if let's say Ateneo went up against UST last year, sigurado na sila. No, but LaSalle is the defending champion, and they were unbeaten technically last year.
That's true.
So technically last year they were undefeated. So UST would be the perceived easier route to the finals, if ever. Okay, UP stories coming from Stephanie C this time. Go ahead, Steph.
Well, hoping to garner their first victory, the Lady Maroons made sure to prepare well today by working on their reception. But other than that, it's the same system that they're doing during practice. Because what Coach Jared is really focusing on this time is the psychological and mental preparation of the team. During training, the girls were put in certain situations in order to see how they will manage. According to Coach Jared, that is the main challenge and obstacle that the team has to overcome. As much as possible, he needs the girls to have the motivation, the courage, and the mindset to win. After all, if the girls believe in themselves, then everything will follow. On a side note, Luchelle Tew is still not suited up, and she'll be wearing a cast soon due to a sprained ankle she sustained in the previous game. Boone and Ian?
Thank you very much, Steph. And that injury she sustained in the warm-ups against UST the last time out, that's unfortunate.
True.
Truly
She
unfortunate.
was suited up, she was warming up, and when the starting
Nakita
six...
mo ba yun?
Yeah.
Yes, you were
when,
here.
When the starting six lineup was announced, our cameras focused on her, on the bench with ice already on her foot.
And now she's in a cast, so...
And before that game, she was the best player. She had the most points produced. So we were expecting really, probably that was her breakout game, but it seems that was going to be the last one she's going to have for the year.
That's unfortunate for her. We always say, we pray throughout the year that there are no injuries, and right now we've had a couple in Chu and Camille Cruz from LaSalle, who's a rookie, the younger sister of Cha Cruz. So some unfortunate injuries to both schools. In the meantime, Ateneo ahead here, 7-6.
Remember, Ateneo's first game, Valdez suffered cramps.
Yun pa, tama.
Third set.
All right. They won that against USC without her in the third set.
Without her. For UP Boom, and sinasabi nga nila, it's a mental conditioning that they're undergoing. Yun yung priority nila for this year. I don't know how they do it, but that is one of the toughest things.
Yeah, the culture of winning, to try to get it back. 8-6 Ateneo ahead. Back after this.